Down with your feet.
Yeah.
You all right, Tom?
No way! No way!
Okay, everybody, welcome back. Week 3 recap. That was just Hams. Yeah, he went down then. He got killed this week, went down again. So just a little analogy for you guys to imagine him getting killed by Steve this week. Since we're on the topic of Hams and Steve, let's go right into their matchup. Just utter domination, really. It's just like Steve is killing it lately, killing it. 3-0, obviously the favorite right now. It's only week 3, but he's scoring pretty dominant. It's not like just sneaking out wins. This man is just consistently scoring high. He's got just above Dak and McCaffrey every week for him. Keenan Allen went off. I don't know if we're going to see that a lot, but 43 points with Keenan. Lockett with 32. Ingram 35. I mean, his running backs, receivers, flex, like everyone's doing good. The defense 0, but this team doesn't matter. And his bench, I can't get over Steve's bench. This guy's bench, he's got 22 from Marvin Jones, 12 from Sanders, Chark is 17, Jamal Williams. Like, he has, his bench is like better than some people's like starting team. It's crazy. Nobody has this depth. Hams. Yeah, I mean, Todd Gurley with 4. Eckler did 15. It's good. Galladay sucked. I mean, Waller had a day for you, man, but I don't think Waller's having that day again. I mean, he came out with 106, but you got lucky with that 106 because you had, Waller just put up this big. If Waller put up a regular number, you'd be under 100. Your bench, though, I do like your bench. You have Pollard 21, Sutton 13. Maybe start. Either way, your quarterback's still good. So I don't know. Hams isn't one of the best teams, not one of the worst teams. Though. He's right in the middle. Now we're gonna do Eric and Matt, little brotherly matchup. Eric, 0-3, 0-6 combined. If you combine both leagues, he's really doing bad. Only had one game posting over 100 and 100 at 102. So he's not having the strongest of seasons. Maybe it's this all receiver draft, but he did do a trade. Matt Velez, I just did a trade with him. Saquon went down for him for a couple weeks, so he needs somebody to fill in that spot. Peyton Barber's other running back, not so strong, so he's lacking that running back spot. I know he's currently shopping around Saquon. I think somebody like Steve could benefit from this. I mean, you got a deep bench. You could take this guy right now, and listen, you got him 8 weeks from now for the playoffs. So we'll see where that goes. Matt Velez's team isn't. Without Barkley, it might suffer. He did put up only with 7 points, or he put up 112 though. I think we're looking at it really depends on his trades, what he continues to do. I don't know how it's going to keep looking, but we'll see with him. I don't think he's going up. Let's just say that. Eric, Kyler Murray's actually turned out pretty good for you. Put up 17, not the worst guy in the world. Johnson, another big day for him, just did his projection, 18 points. The strongest spot you drafted were receivers, and they're not that great. I know you got rid of Devontae Adams, but Odell, Robert Woods, Stephon Diggs, they all lacked for you. And that seems to be a problem. Your bench, though, Christian Kirk, I think you got to put him in. You definitely got to put him in, test him out. And Burkhead and Disley, I don't think they're having those same games ever again, so that's just a one and done. Don't worry about that. Lou versus Steve, Mank, Lou, another single-digit loss. Almost came back. He was down like 60, I think, and he built it back up to only down by 8 in one game. Patty Mahomes, another day. Lou's got a James Conner problem. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. He's not producing where he did last year or where he should for a first-round pick. He just that's his main problem right now. Chubb's doing well. Kupp's doing well. Sammy Watkins, we'd like him to be better, but we'll see where that goes. And Emmanuel Sanders with 3, so he's been better. It might just be an off day for him. Hopefully he gets back to where he has to go. Lou picked up Darrell Williams, as Mike said, half second before I did, 5 minutes before Mike did. Kept on his bench, got me a win. I would have won either way, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe you could start him in the flex if he takes over the lead back if somebody's injured. Mank, I do like Mank's team. I think he's got a very diverse team, a lot of talent. Aaron Rodgers, not the best of games, but it's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Jones, Karen Jones put up average numbers for the running back spot, but that's okay when you got Julio and Amari Cooper putting up 26 each. Travis Kelce, 16 points. Tyler Boyd, 12 in the flex. It's a strong team. Where they lack, somebody else is making up for it. That's what it comes down to. I think that Mank's team has a shot to go far. As of right now, I think he could be playoff bound. I think he's doing very well overall in fantasy in the other league. The other league he sucks, never mind. This is the only league he's got right now. The two dads, Joe and Rich. Close game, very close game. Both put up big numbers. I'm surprised from Joe Velez. Didn't think he was going to put up this. Carson Wentz, a Lindsay with a day. Just an absolute day from him. Austin Hooper, too. Joe Velez had a strong outing. Worries me for next week, but he did have a strong outing. His bench isn't too bad either. Allen Robinson, 12 on the bench. Marlon Mack, 16. You like to see that. Now, Rich Paolino, Dalvin Cook, 24. Henry with not his best day with 11, but it's still all right for RB2. Mike Thomas, 16.4. That's with Bridgewater in. That's not too bad for without Breeze. Brandon Cooks, 20. Mark Andrews didn't have that good of a day. LaShawn McCoy, 23. That's only because Damian Williams is out. I don't think that's going to stay consistent, but why not put him in the flex when you have him the starting back? And he's got Scantling on the bench, Brady, Freeman, Fuller. I mean, he is another deep bench too. So I think Rich is number 2 right now. I think he's going to have a good season compared to his son and compared to him previously. I think he's going to find himself in the top half of this standings going forward. We have Tom and Peluso. Peluso, big number. I mean, he showed up. Alvin Kamara going big. Matt Ryan, big day. Mike Evans, 45. I mean, not going to happen again, but still, even if he scored 20, he still would have had 140, this guy. He still would have won, too. Evan Ingram, big day. Got Denny Dimes with him now. Let's see if he can keep this up. That might be a big Peluso dub right there, having that guy in the tight end spot and him just getting fed every game. And he's got Fitzgerald on the bench, too. Wow. That's somebody that could be in somebody's starting lineup. Fitzgerald's a consistent player this year. Maybe he'll look to trade him. Peluso's usually a steady guy. Doesn't want to trade anybody, so we'll see. Tom's team. A lot of big names on this team. Josh Jacobs not doing what he should be doing from the RB2. I think Tom, you gotta look for an RB2, I think. Because you got a strong team. Russell Wilson put up 41. That's not happening ever again. Put that out. But, I mean, you got Zeke, Julian Edelman, Shepard. Shepard might continue to go off with Danny Dimes, Vance McDonald sucks. Robinson in the flex. I don't know. I don't know if that's a very consistent play. But your bench is lacking, too. Patriots, they putting up over 10 for you 2 weeks in a row, so you gotta like that. Scafani, I don't know. I feel like your team can boom or bust. You could either have 140, you could have 110. So listen, next week against Paolino, you may lose. Me versus Paolino. Had a day from Greg Olsen, Adam Thielen, everybody else not that great. Bears D again, 20 points. McLaurin going off for me, thank God, not going Woody stays like that. Yeah, we'll go Paolino. Darwin Thompson, you got really screwed with him. Both your running backs, actually. But Darwin Thompson, you thought you had the guy starting back, and turns out he's the third string now. Carson, not a day. He's fumble prone too. Devontae Adams, I don't know why everyone's going after this guy. I don't think he's going to have a season. I don't think so. I mean, other than Juju and Lamar Jackson, your team is not in good shape. And then you got Hardman on the bench. I maybe consider playing him or shop him around, see if you get somebody else for him. That'd be good too. Now let's go to next week.
You know your case is wired, right? What?
Week 4. Okay, me versus Joe Velez. I'm going to give this one to Joe Velez. I have Le'Veon Bell on the bye. I have Matt Breida on the bye. Not looking that strong right now, and my matchups don't like him that much. Let's go to Tom and Paolino. With this one, man, I know Paolino's confident about this one. He wants to get out of the 0-3 hole. Let's see. Got an ad again. Come on. It's every week. He's finally got James White and Paolino. That was pretty unfortunate. Carson against Arizona. Hopefully he go off. I mean, if he can't go off against Arizona, then I don't know. Lamar Jackson against Cleveland. Man, I like these matchups. James White against Buffalo. Hawkinson against KC. He's got Zeke against New Orleans, though, but they shut down Seattle. Wilson against Arizona. Wow. I mean, this one's going to be close, I think. It's going to be a close game. I do like Paolino, though. I'm going to go Paolino here. Peluso and Rich should be a good game here. This one, let's see. Dalvin Cook against Chicago. That's going to be a tough matchup. Derrick Henry against Atlanta. I do like Cooks against Tampa Bay and Andrews against Cleveland. Other side of this, Ingram against Washington. I like that. I also like Ryan and Freeman against Tennessee. I'm gonna go Rich here. I think he's gonna take off and go 3-1. I do. Clones are hot, and Eric. I'm gonna go Clones again. I think Eric's gonna remain. He's gonna go 0-4. Paolino's gonna go 1-3. I think Eric's gonna be a less winless guy here. I think Mank's team's looking good this week. Eric's team, he's got to get out of that hole. I don't know what he's gonna do. Take Christian Kirk in, Odell against Baltimore. We'll see how. These are the matchups that are gonna matter. You got David Johnson and Odell that could be big point guys for you. You gotta hope they do well though. You both put out your best roster. That's good. Lou against Hams. Let's see. Josh Allen against New England. I don't like that role. I don't like that play. Gurley against Tampa. I like that. Oh, Eckler against Miami. You should eat. Cooper against Tampa too. James Conner against Cincinnati. I mean, if there's a game where this guy's gonna go off, it's gonna be this game. So, I mean, if Lou could solve the Conner problem this week, I could see him winning. If not, he could still win, but I think he's got to find something to do with that RB1 slot because Connor's going to be a problem for him. Right now, I'm going to give it a Lou. I think he's going to sneak this one out. I think he's going to win by single digits. I think he's having very close games. This one's going to be single digits for a win, though, not an L. Still my year for Steve. I'm just going to give it to Steve. It's easy to say that, right? But listen, Matt Flores did some things. Payne Barber and Chris Thompson starting. Chris Thompson could do something for you. Payne Barber's not doing anything. Daniel Jones against Washington. I like that matchup. Brown against Cleveland. I do like too. I don't think Matt Flores' team is as bad as it could be. I think he made a couple of smart acquisitions. We'll see how everything turns out tomorrow with the waiver wires too. But I do think he's playing Steve. Ultimately, hopefully he doesn't. If he gets a loss this week, he doesn't go even farther down a hole. Because it's really not his fault right now. You did lose Saquon, but you probably would have lost this week even with Saquon. So don't panic if you lose this week, because it's not that you're playing Paolino when you lose. You're playing Steve. Projected 140. You're projected 106. Like, this guy's just, it's insane. So don't panic, Matt. Let's see. I believe that's it. Matchup of the week, in my opinion, it's going to be Peluso, Rich Paolino. Things could be very close, very tight. It's also the two people we never see. So the ghost matchup. That's what I'm calling it. All right, guys. Good luck. Have a good weekend.